Greetings, YouTube. Greetings, everyone. Alrighty. For today's video, I will be making a review, as usual, over one of the FLR courses. Oh man, as soon as I started making my video, look what happened here. I had her sleep, and she just, as soon as I started talking, she woke up. You love Daddy's voice, don't you? You love Daddy's voice, huh? All right. So, I'm going to make a review over this FLR Vietnamese. This is Southern Vietnamese. Um, it's been a while since I made any updates because I've been sick for over 2 weeks. But I am feeling better. I am 100%. So we are back to work now. So yeah, this is Southern Vietnamese. So as usual, if you guys have seen any other videos where I make these reviews, it will be the same. I'm going to go through week 1 and then show you week 8 since it's laid out differently, and then let you guys listen to some audio. So, yes, I have both versions of Vietnamese, Northern, Southern. Just to put this information out there, I started learning the Northern Vietnamese first because of the type of material I used, which was Teach Yourself. Teach Yourself was Northern Vietnamese, um, but it's ever since I've been learning Vietnamese, I realized that the Southern accent is probably the most useful, especially if you're living in the U.S. Um, Normally, when I go out and practice Vietnamese, I always run into these Southerners, and when they speak, it is totally different from the Northern. So, just to put that information out there for those of you who are interested in learning Vietnamese, it's just something to take in consideration before learning the language. I will learn both. I'm gonna end up learning both anyway since I start with Northern, but I think if you're living in the U.S., the Southern dialect might be more useful for you. But anywho, let's go ahead and start this. So I'm gonna start with week 1. Week 1. So week 1, we have our extra material, keywords. Week 1, Q&A. So I'm gonna open up this text file for you. And here you can see we have our sets of questions and answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sets there. And then we have our keywords. And then we have our extra material at the bottom. Okay, so you have the English and you have the Vietnamese. All right, so let's go ahead and play some audio. Let's see, week 1. Okay, so those are the questions. Let's go down here to the keywords. Listen to those. The keyword. Here we go. Okay, so that is the keyword section. Let me go here to the extra material. Oh, give me just a second here, baby. Oh, what's that? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Ah, Murphy Law, I tell you. Murphy Law. I thought I had everything under control. All right, I'm almost finished. So, all right, let me play the audio for the extra material. Um, Here it is. All right, and there you have it. So that is week 1. All right, so now I'm going to go to week 8. Week 8 is laid out differently. Week 8. Okay, week 8. And so here we have 4 different parts broken up. As I explained before, you can spend 1 day each on each part. Okay, that's why I have the numbers here. It all depends on what you can handle. You can do 2 in 1 day, or you can do all of them in 1 day. It all depends on your time you have. But that's how I have it set up in a way to help the student take his or her time with the material. So there's really no rush. But anyway, let me go ahead and play some audio for you. Let me see here. Audio, the first one, voice 1. Okay, I'll play some. I'll play another one for you. All right. All right, that's it. That's it. You guys get the idea. So, yeah, as I was saying, the Southern Vietnamese, um, it's the way they pronounce and enunciate the words is very different. It's very, very different. And it takes time to get used to. When I was out leveling up and trying to practice the Vietnamese, the Northern, and then hearing them speak back, I was confused because some of these words are pronounced differently. Like for example, that you heard here, oh, it was in the other text, like the D's are pronounced different. They don't like the D. What was it? Like the DAY is pronounced differently. It's not. It's like rather than saying zite, they say yite, and it's just a lot of different variations in pronunciation, which is very confusing if you're not used to that particular accent. So, yeah, it's just something to consider when you begin learning Vietnamese. You may want to think about um, learning the Southern accent if you're living in America. Now, if you're in Vietnam and you're in northern parts, then obviously, you go ahead and learn the Northern. They say the Northern is the most standard, the most educational. That's what they say. I'll learn any accent. Doesn't matter to me. It just, for me, I look at it like this. The people who I run into very often, whichever accent they speak, that's the one I'm going to learn because that's the one I'm going to hear very often. It only makes sense. So I don't want to spend my time learning something that I'm not going to hear. Um, Northern Vietnamese, I'm still learning that. I'm not going to switch over to Southern just yet. I still want to work on the Northern accent, but only because I started on it. I don't want to just stop it. I just don't like to work like that. But anyway, yeah, this is the end of the review. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for viewing, and look forward to any comments or any questions. Oh, also, I do have other courses. People ask me if I have different dialects of Arabic and some other courses. I do have some dialects available. So if you're interested, just send me an email to that address in the description area, and we'll go further. Now, I have courses that aren't up on the website yet, and I say this every time, is because it takes time to put that stuff up there, and the website is always being updated. So it's going to take some time to get all the available courses up there. So if you're interested in any course, just make sure you message me and see if I have it, because I may just have it, and we can use a different an alternative way for you to get the course. All right, that is it. Thanks for viewing.